Hey guys, this is Ben, and I'd like to introduce you to the calendar widget for the Yansa Design System. This is a brand new widget we've just introduced that allows you to place a calendar view in your service portal with any time-based data out of your ServiceNow system. Now, as you can see here, this is a month view for March, and while a calendar could contain any type of data, this one contains our active change requests in the system. And you can tell at a glance when we have change requests in a couple of ways. One, we have these badges in the top left that show how many items we have for that day. Secondly, we have these dots, and these dots are colored to represent, in this case, the priority of the change request, low, moderate, high, or critical. If we mouse over these, we can actually get a description of the different change requests for a given day. Also, as we mouse over, we see that these cells light up, and this is showing you how long that change request is going to take. We can see we have some that take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So at a glance, it'll give you a good idea for what's going on and how long it's going to take. Some more ways we can interact with this is we can actually click into any of these cells to get a drop down that shows details on each of these items. And if we want to get even more detail or even edit these items, we can click right into them and it will open up in a form view just like we're accustomed to. And we can actually edit this record, interact with this record just like we can anywhere else in the ServiceNow system. Now, beyond this month view and being able to click around and interact in that way, we can also either change the view up top here, or we can click in to see specifics for a given day. So we click into the 10th here. This will actually open the day view, and we see across time when these things are happening. We can also go back to a week view and see these things by day, or even a year view, where we can see these things rolled up at a very high level, and then click into each of those months to see what's going on for that month. As you can see, it's pretty easy to interact with. And I want to show you a little more about how this is set up. So to do that, let's go back and look at January real fast. We see we have a few change requests. I don't see any red dots. Red to me means critical. So let's go back and look at the data that's actually feeding this calendar. So if I pop over into the ServiceNow interface and click on YDS Calendars over here in the left nav. And this is actually the calendar record that's driving that widget. If I click in, I can see the calendar record contains nothing more than some time series. I see I have time series for moderate, for low, for high, nothing for critical. Now if I go into these time series, I can show you how easy it is to set these up. Basically, a time series has a name, it has a table, has some conditions for that table, which is what filters down to show the data you care about. And then we tell it what field we want to use as the display field on the calendar. When does this thing start? When does it end? And then which colors do I want to use on those dots and on the cells themselves to indicate this particular item. So in this case, here we have high priority. I can just edit this one right here to show my critical priority. So all I need to do is change the name. I'll change the priority here from high to critical. And then let's get some better colors to indicate this. I want to throw a nice red in here for the primary color. And then for the secondary, just a lighter red. And then I can insert and stay. Now we see we have this new thing set up. The display field start time and end time are all still the same because these are just change requests. I need to go back and edit, and I'll add the critical to this particular calendar. So there we go. Now we got all four. I can come back, refresh the calendar, and now if I scroll back over to January, where I know I have some critical requests, there they are. Now they're showing up. And so the beauty of this is that it's really easy to add different time series, and they don't have to all be from the same table. You could layer on announcements, different change requests, blackout schedules, any kind of data you need to see on a calendar together, you can put there. And the time series are related to calendars in a many-to-many fashion. So if you build a time series that's useful, you can use it across multiple calendars at multiple places in your portal. And finally, because this is YDS and this is Service Portal, this also works great on a mobile device. So you can see here's the view on your phone, and it works just the way you'd expect. You can drill in by year, by month, by week, by day, and it works just great. So thanks a lot. We hope you enjoy and get a lot of use out of this calendar widget. We had a lot of fun building it for you. And if you have any questions, come over to the Yansa Design System site and click on Contact Us up in the top right. Thanks a lot.